Now, the names that you may recognize a little more on top of the wall is Smetana, a composer, fairly well-known composer. He wrote the opera Bride, and of course other pieces. They were, he seems to be somewhat oddly placed. There were 4 statues on top of this wall in the what I call the dark years, when there was a lot of vandalism, a lot of that was during the Huff riots, and during that period we lost some of those statues, but Smetana survived, so we centered it on the wall. There was a statue of Božena Němcová, who is a writer, nationally recognized writer. Her book that put her on the map in the Czech world was a book called Babička, or Grandmother, and it also basically talked about the village life in the Bohemian lands. And by the way, for those you Bohemian and Czech, Bohemian is more traditional, the more old term for the lands that are now Czech Republic. Back in the Middle Ages, it was referred to as the Bohemian Kingdom. Then later on, as it became more democratic republic, it became known as the Czech Republic, Czechoslovak Republic for a long period, and then Czech Republic now. And this is a good point to touch on that. One of the depictions on the wall, you see that frieze, and that frieze depicts the movement of Czech people throughout Europe, and then from Europe to Americas. For example, if you start on the right-hand side, the carvings show what's known as the grandfather Czech leading, the guy with outreach arms, leading people following the sun to what was Czech lands. It's believed that the Czech, the part of Europe that now is known as the Czech Republic, was sort of settled from the east, from Russia and Slovakia, and people settled. And the legend has it that there was a leader by the name of Czech that led the people to settle in that region. And then the middle section of the wall indicates the arrival of many Czechs in Americas. In the middle you have statue, what seems to be like Statue of Liberty, except she's seated. On either side of her are Indians, American Indian chiefs, and you can see people coming to her of various disciplines. There's a nurse holding a baby, and a doctor. As I said, there's a chemist. There's a fellow playing a violin, a musician. There's a fellow blowing glass. There's a fellow with books and a writer. So basically, what's being depicted is that the Czech people, when they came to the Americas, brought a lot of knowledge and a lot of trades to the country.